welcome to You&iTv. How are you doing, you and your family? Because family is what this station or this channel is all about. So I hope you all are watching this channel now. So whilst you're just chilling and watching, let's go into today's topic. Today's topic is knowledge. It's not wisdom. Oftentimes people mistake both of them. But I'm going to go take you through each characteristics, and when a person has wisdom, how early you can spot it. So as I say, today's topic is called knowledge is not wisdom. A person can be knowledgeable and lack wisdom. A person can be knowledgeable and still lack wisdom. But a person can be wise, or a person can have wisdom and still be knowledgeable. A person can have wisdom and still be knowledgeable. Why? Because knowledge is not wisdom. And the reason why a person can have wisdom and still be knowledgeable is because wisdom begot knowledge. Wisdom begot knowledge. In every aspect of finding or knowing in life, wisdom comes first. You see? So now let's define the both of them. Why wisdom and knowledge have different characteristics, but the characteristics in wisdom is higher than that of knowledge. So wisdom is either born with or earned through the experience of life, or graced with by God when you asked. Knowledge is only earned through study, finding, research. You see, wisdom cannot be bought. Wisdom cannot be bought. But knowledge can be bought. Why? Because you acquire knowledge through education. So at a time in your life, you pay for your education. Even some cases where you've got free education, but it gets to a point where you have to pay for every knowledge you acquired in life. If you check your dictionary, you understand when I said that wisdom can also come through the experience of life. You understand? So, because sometimes the things you experience in life or the places you go to tends to make you wiser, tends to make you understand the things around you. The person can also ask for it from God. That depending on when the person, or that depends on how early the person got to know that they lack wisdom. You can spot a person that is very wise, or that will be very wise when they grow up, from when they're a child. So children born with wisdom are often children who find it hard to play with their age group. So you often see them around older people. Yeah? You often see them with older people. You'll see them with their 1 year old, you'll see them with kids of 2, 3, 4 years old. They hardly move with their age group. And it's not that they don't like to play with their mates, but the problem is they find it hard to communicate with their mates. Because oftentimes when they try to communicate with their age group, those who get confused, because the wiseness of the child is to advance for his or her age group. So because of that, in order for them to blossom or to flourish or to shine, they have to go to the older age who understand them when they're talking. You always find that when they are in that circle, they're not as loud as when they are with the older age. You get? Because they might have sometimes said something or done anything, and those other age group of them think they are weird, or maybe they don't understand what they're saying, or they just think that they're talking too much, or they're just saying out of line. You understand? Just imagine if they're playing with sand and the child is talking about inventing a car. I'm sure the child will be like, what are you talking about? But when they're saying about inventing a car, if a 1 year old is talking about inventing a car, or talking about how to craft a car, or maybe any of those toys, and you see the 5 years old ones, we understand more, and they'll be like, yeah, that car, Lamborghini and all of that. Let's just Oh yeah, let's just take that one the way I said it now. Sorry. So you get. So when you find out that your child always find it more comfortable to sit with older people than their young age, don't get upset. Don't beat them for it. Don't try to like tell them, go to your mate and all of that. Because sometimes you send them back to their mate. They go back to their age group. They become the shadow of themselves. Because those younger ones can understand them, or those age group of them can understand them. You get? So the ones that can understand them more are the older age, because they talk older than their age. Wise people are often seen as a person with an old soul. You see? So by the time you notice that, you just try to help that child. Let them understand that. So for the fact that they are wise and they can often sit around people who are older than them, doesn't mean they become rude or talk some certain ways to those people. Because though they are eating the same plate, they're not eating with the same spoon. They are not the same mate, even though they're sitting in the same gathering. You understand what I'm trying to say? So you teach those children. So imagine a child being wise and at the same time being humble. The same time being respectful. It is just the definition of greatness, as in everything that has to combine with it. So then when you notice that this child is wise, teach them how to be great in it. Teach them how to understand it. Because if a child is wise and they don't exceed more than the level that they are, to like talk to other older age or more wise people, they will not flourish in that wisdom, and they will not understand the wisdom that they carry, and they will grow to lack wisdom. Oh, and they will grow to lack the understanding of wisdom. So that's just it, how to spot a child that have got wisdom from the early age. And if you're that adult with wisdom and you notice that only older people can understand you more than your age group, it's fine. As long as you know your place where the others are. There's a parable in my mother's diary that says that when a child's hand is clean, he or she will eat with the others. You get? You could only be around older people or wiser people when you are wise yourself. So oftentimes they can hardly even ask you how old you are, because they won't even remember that you are a child, because when you speak, they don't sense a child in the words that comes out from your mouth. And also, for the fact that the person is born with wisdom doesn't make them wise or the wisest person on earth. Remember, Solomon in the Bible was recorded the wisest man, but he wasn't born with wisdom, but yet he was the wisest man, because he asked for wisdom from God. Some people are so knowledgeable, but when they speak, it's like you step on a dog pool. You don't sense any form of respect or manners from when they speak, because though they are knowledgeable, they've got all the master degrees and all the PhD in the world, but yet when they speak to you, it's like a mashed dog pool. Why? Because they are knowledgeable, but they lack wisdom. They just speak without minding or measuring the words that comes out from their mouth. You understand me? So you sense people like that, people who are knowledgeable. When they lack wisdom, that is one way you will know. When they speak, they don't measure their word, they just talk anyhow. But yet, understanding both knowledge and wisdom is the greatest of them all. You can have wisdom, you can have knowledge, you can possess both of them. But understanding them is the greatest thing. It's the greatest thing of them all. So while you're seeking for both knowledge and wisdom, seek for understanding as well. Because a person can be wise and still don't understand it. A person can be knowledgeable and still don't understand it. And when you lack the understanding of either of them, that is when a person can still be wise but yet don't know how to use the wisdom. So as I said before, thanks for watching my channel. Thanks for tuning in. And if you have any opinion or any suggestion, please don't hesitate to comment below. I want to say thank you for watching my video. See you next time. Have a blessed day and a wonderful day. So don't forget what I said before. A child can be spotted early when you're wise. You only know because they find it hard to mingle with your age group. Because the age group can understand them, can contain the wisdom they have. So they need the older age to understand in order for them to flourish and to flow. You get? And if an adult is wise as well, you always find yourself being more understood by the older ones or the older age than your age group. So even though you always find yourself, or even though older people understand you the more, doesn't mean you should start insulting them or be thinking you are age mates. When they call you, be like, have fun now. Respect the people around you. All of my friends, majority of them, they are older than me. But courtesy in everything that you do. Know your place. For the fact that they are your friend doesn't mean they're your mate. So give all your friends the respect that they deserve. Don't take it away from them because they're your friend. Don't take the respect away from them because they gain more from you than you gain from them. Don't take it away from them because you feed anyone. Even if you're feeding me, if I'm older than you, respect me. That is what God requires of everyone. That is what a wise person would do. Thanks for watching. Bye. Have a blessed day. Bye.